Welcome to Everyday Bites.
Welcome to today's Explainer. I'm really thrilled to have you here today because we're going to explore some incredibly specific details and honestly, some profoundly fascinating philosophical concepts found in the Quran's account of creation. If you love understanding how ancient texts structure the absolute origins of the universe, based strictly on our curated source texts, you're going to get a lot out of the journey we have lined up for you. So let's just jump right in.
To kick things off, I want to pose a question directly to you. Think about this. Is the creation of the universe a finished, done deal kind of event, or is it happening right now? Keep that tension in the back of your mind as we go through this explainer. It sets up a really fascinating dynamic between a completed past event, a universe that's already built, and a vibrant, dynamic, ongoing reality that actually surrounds us every single day.
Section 1. The six-day creation, a cosmic origin.
Okay, let's dive into this. 6. According to our source material, this is the definitive timeline established for the initial, monumental phase of creation. 6 days. It's really the fundamental baseline for this grand cosmic origin story and everything that follows.
The text explicitly states Allah created the heavens and the earth and all that is between them. I just want you to take a second to really think about the sheer macro-level scale of what was accomplished during those initial 6 days. We're talking about the vast expanse of the cosmos, the terrestrial ground we stand on, and, quite literally, every single thing occupying the space in between. It's the ultimate architectural blueprint being fully realized.
Section 2. Water, the source of life, a fundamental element. So, zooming in from the vast, immeasurable cosmos down to the absolute fundamental building blocks of our world, water is identified as the essential element from which every living thing was made. The source explicitly points to this exact substance as the crucial, absolutely non-negotiable ingredient for all biological entities in this creation account. Without it, the biological foundation simply doesn't exist.
Section 3. Overseeing from the throne, a cosmic vantage point.
Now, shifting the narrative to what happens immediately after this initial grand design and biological foundation are set firmly in place, the source text tells us this. After completing the creation, he settled himself upon the throne to oversee his work. We can view this impartially as the establishment of a supreme cosmic vantage point. The initial heavy lifting of creation is marked as complete, and the creator transitions into a role of watching over and overseeing this finalized initial blueprint.
Section 4. Ongoing creation, a continuous process. Let's move to NASA and see how this builds into the major thematic pivot of our explainer today. And this brilliantly illustrates the core philosophical duality in the text. On one side, we have the completed event, right? The forming of the heavens and the earth in 6 days. But on the other side, we have this ongoing process, continuous creation. The text draws a sharp, fascinating contrast between a finished, highly structured universe and the idea that the creator's work is actually never fully done.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how the text grounds this massive abstract theology into highly relatable everyday miracles. Creation isn't just planets and galaxies. According to the text, it's a new child who is born. It's a tiny seed that sprouts into a sapling. It's an entirely new species appearing on Earth. These microscopic biological milestones are presented as definitive proof that the creation process is active, it's unfolding, and it's happening right in our own backyards.
Section 5. The final verse, a theological framework.
To really understand how all these concepts anchor together, we need to look directly at the exact source text that summarizes this entire theological framework. I'm actually going to slow down here so we can really absorb this. The text reads, "He it is who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, then established himself on the throne." This first portion of the verse provides that macro-level summary we discussed at the very beginning of the explainer, the grand design and the establishment of authority.
The verse then continues with just incredible detail. He knows what enters within the heart of the earth and what comes forth out of it, what comes down from heaven and what mounts up to it. Notice the dynamic, continuous movement described here. It's not a static universe. It's a universe of constant entering, coming forth, coming down, and mounting up, all overseen with a profound, all-encompassing awareness.
And then the verse concludes with this, "And he is with you wherever you may be. And Allah sees well all that you do." So the crucial point is how this final part intimately connects the vast, unthinkably large cosmic creation directly back to the individual, directly back to you.
The text moves all the way from the creation of galaxies down to the actions of a single human being, binding them under one continuous, observant framework.
To maintain our objective reporting of the source material today, I just want to briefly cite the exact references we unpacked. The primary verse is Surah Al-Hadid, chapter 57, verse 4. And these foundational concepts are also mirrored and supported in Surah Al-Araf, chapter 7, verse 54, and Surah Qaf, chapter 50, verse 38. I always highly encourage you to go and explore these texts for yourself.
Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Don't miss the next Bites.